I'm Gary Chalk, and you're listening to who?
Three Black Geeks. Three Black Geeks.
Three Black Geeks. Well, that's just prime.
Colonel William Guile, one of the greatest martial artists in the world, travels the global tournament circuit, using it to conceal his top-secret mission as leader of an elite group of international crime fighters known only by their code name, Street Fighter. The heroic man-beast, Blanca, hard-kicking fighting machine, Chun-Li. And a team of the most amazing warriors ever seen have joined forces with Guile to combat the criminal empire of Shadaloo and its superhuman leader, Bison. They have their own code of honor, discipline, justice, commitment, and together they will triumph against the forces of evil. Street Fighter!
Since we're starting this off, I'm going to start this off with the opening. In that opening, when you see Guile leap in for a non-flash kick, for the fake flash kick, because he didn't even do a flash kick, he just leaped into the air. I did not realize until about several episodes later that was legit a poster in front of him and not not an actual crowd of people.
Oh my God, that's a poster?
That was a poster.
No, because I always
because everybody is just like stone faced, and I'm like, wait, are these people bored? Is he fighting?
Okay, sit down.
No.
I didn't catch that shit. I didn't catch that shit because I was still hanging on the fucking Colonel William Guile, one of the greatest martial artists in the world. Like the opening had me back there. I was stuck there.
No, wait.
So
let's stop.
Hold on.
Let's do a harder stop.
Hold on. See, I went real deep on it. I said, dude, is he fighting in Japan? Because I remember spectators in Japan, they are silent as hell unless you fuck up.
Sir, that was Shadaloo that he was fighting.
But here's the thing that get me. This is just D again. Martial artist.
He's a street fighter. Hands down, street
No.
Colonel.
And before 1 or 5 of you Guile players come out of nowhere, slow down. I'm not saying he's trash. I am not saying Guile's trash. In the right hands, in one of the right hands, he's an asshole.
Guile was one of the most broken characters in.
I would say
from Super Turbo, Hyper Fighting, and even worse, Rainbow Edition. Which
I was gonna say I'm not gonna bullshit. I did main Guile in MVC2, so I can't talk that much shit about him.
Guile in MVC2 is really good.
Oh, you want to know? You look. You know what's so fun? Have y'all ever got paws putting on you by a person that knew how to fight with Guile in Alpha 3? Have any of y'all fought somebody?
Seen it. No, but I've seen it in Third Strike, and it's fucking beautiful. Let me tell you
something, Chris. There's a reason why D ain't got a lot of friends. It's shit like that. It's why. like, let me make that very clear. But it's like, Guile, stop right now. So when D first heard about this show, I was like, oh shit, Street Fighter. Why are you showing me Guile?
Why is he first?
Why is he the first person you showing me?
So what people don't realize, so real quick history. Quick book of history here. So the Street Fighter cartoon.
We're showing all of our age. We're going to show all of our age. All of us are in our mid-30s. You're going to know it.
The Street Fighter,
we old as fuck. So get ready.
The Street Fighter cartoon came out right, much like the Mortal Kombat cartoon, right after their respective movies. And it was part of the USA Action Block. It was part of the Cartoon Express initially, and then when Ted Turner bought the Hanna-Barbera license, it kind of they basically handicapped their ass big time.
No, Chris.
And so and there's a story behind. There's a story behind that.
I'm sorry, Prime, but I had to correct Chris there. First of all, you get that name right, sir. It was called the USA Action Extreme Team.
I know. I'm getting to that though. It was Cartoon Express initially. Then when Ted Turner and them bought the Hanna-Barbera license and they got Cartoon Network popping, it cut all their fucking content like significantly.
And not just that. So it was also during that time when cartoons were getting a lot of heat for being overly violent. Mm-hmm. And so Ted Turner, wanting to be the change in the industry that he wants to see, he decided that everything that's coming out is going to, lean bent more toward, the edutainment, as the kids say in the streets. And so a lot of the cartoons around were being handicapped by, mandates Turner and, the watchdog organizations were putting into place. that was why SWAT Cats was one of their casualties, because it came out right in that tail end, right when they were doing the new policies and shit, and they pulled under the rug and was like, SWAT Cats, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, so like basically what ended up happening was it kind of sniffed you down. So initially you had Exo Squad, Savage Dragon, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Wing Commander Academy.
You know what's the wild part, and I don't mean to stop you, but one of the wild things was, and this is one of the early things I didn't really catch. Like when you said they had that on hold license with Hanna-Barbera, I remember in the early promos of that, goddamn, I'm showing my age. I remember in the very early promos of that, you see like a long train.
Yeah, they were all in the train together.
And you see, and the main people you see main in that junk is Hanna-Barbera. Here's the funny thing, Chris. Now, I always say the match was syndicated in your area. I always say it, and it also comes on like, were you a Nickelodeon kid, Cartoon Network kid, whatever. Mm-hmm. But Hanna-Barbera, for me, that's where I saw it first.
TNT. Mine was TNT and TBS. I saw it on USA.
TNT was Looney Tunes for me. But Hanna-Barbera for me was USA.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit on USA, but like I remember like TNT heavily and stuff. So like the Street Fighter part.
That's what I said. It's kind of funny, especially with TBS.
I was gonna point out real quick that this cartoon, along with Mortal Kombat and I believe Exo Squad, all of these all these shows did cameos with each other.
No, except for Exo Squad. It was just
not Exo Squad. It was Ring Commander, Street
Fighter,
Wing Commander, Mortal Kombat,
Savage Dragon,
and Savage Dragon. And it wasn't the characters. Okay. It was one character called the Warrior King who crossed over from show to show.
I'm getting to that. What the other thing I was going to add to all of that was all of these cameo appearances made another cameo appearance in a comic book called Archie Comics' Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and
I happen to have that issue, and yes, Spawn was in it too.
So let me get this shit straight. So USA just knew it was WWF superstars and a bunch of reruns, right?
Pretty much. And I mean,
they know? They saw the numbers. They knew.
And bear in mind too, you got to realize the action block was coming out on Sundays, which is a death knell if you're trying to premiere any new stuff. It's graveyard. That's what kills SWAT Cats. Funny enough that Prime mentioned that. That's what kills SWAT Cats in the second half, because Ted Turner, love him to death. Fuck you. You put SWAT Cats and show the second season on a Sunday, and no kid is watching fucking SWAT Cats on the goddamn Sunday.
And not just on goddamn Sunday. They kept moving the fucking time slot on a Sunday.
You want to know? Do you want to know the real?
You want to know something that got bumped off for back in that time in the '90s Prime? A little thing called World Premiere Tunes.
Mm-hmm. You want to know? Do you want to know what took it to the face and was just there the entire time? It was like stuck in frozen limbo. Two stupid dogs were just stuck. It was like, look, dog, we just want to put our cartoon out, man. Whatever Mr. Turner saying. I don't know why SWAT Cats, why you gotta be violent, man? Y'all
I disagree.
Chill, man. You can be like me.
I disagree, dude. It wasn't stuck.
I felt like it was.
It wasn't stuck. You want to know why? Because I've never seen a cartoon get moved around more time slots than any other cartoon.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
During our summer vacations in elementary school, Two Stupid Dogs used to be on at 10 a.m. on Cartoon Network.
Now that you mentioned it, that show might have been the McChicken of the Cartoon Network block back in the day. Oh, reliable. Whenever you needed something to fill a gap, put Two Stupid Dogs.
That and Secret Squirrel.
Guarantee people are going to watch it.
But you know what killed me? You know what kills me? It's just until I get something telling me that the ratings were that bad for the show. Why did they only did it sparingly, showed a pup named Scooby-Doo? Am I wrong? But I thought that was the most slappingest show in the world.
Where were you watching? Because I could not escape a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Really?
When Cartoon Network
could not get away from it.
It must have been me.
Came on TNT, came on TBS.
No, wait, hold on.
I know for a fact I've seen that show all the way through at least 5 times on different channels.
Please, somebody help me, man.
Prime, listen. Cartoon Network at one point in time was almost called the Scooby-Doo channel.
It was.
They showed every version, every fucking movie. Scooby Doo with Scrappy Doo, Scooby Doo with his goofball ass hillbilly cousin. Fucking
13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo.
13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo.
Remember that little Spanish kid?
Yeah. Scooby Doo meets the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yep.
Scooby Doo meets Batman and Robin.
Scooby
Doo and the Brady Bunch. Look, they were just rotating this shit fucking constantly.
Scooby Doo and Don Knotts.
Constantly.
Oh, the Harlem Globetrotters, because you got to include them in every iteration.
So
and of course, the Batman and Robin episodes.
Yeah.
So you know what's so sad about that? About 4 years ago. I'm sorry. I get that WWE's doing stuff with you. Why are y'all in go-karts? This is the most hour and a half later. That may have been top 5 best Scooby-Doo movies ever.
Hey.
So you mean to tell me you had the nerve to put WWE superstars in go-kart, I mean in cars like wacky racers, but then everything's funny. And then it's just Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo.
Year one of San Diego.
History.
Wow.
Year one of San Diego. Me and this guy talked to Sheamus, and Sheamus was hyping the shit out of that fucking
really
Scooby-Doo stuff. So yeah,
Also,
it lines up.
Also,
this sounds so stupid.
You also got to understand something that the Hanna-Barbera has had history of putting Scooby-Doo in a car of some kind. And it has always delivered.
And I'm about to say controversial motherfucking statement.
You know what?
All them direct to DVD, Blu-ray, Scooby-Doo movies, in some level, all them shit slap.
Yeah, they do.
Fucking fight me. Fight me.
Yeah.
Even
every
the
one of
old
them.
ones.
It's weird.
Weak
ones are
even
pretty
the ones
damn good.
Pretty damn good.
We really got to start congratulating whoever's writing those fucking shits and give them their fucking roses, because like goddamn,
yeah, like there are a bunch of kids right now because I know our fan base. There's a bunch of our fan base because all of them were born in the 90s. Yeah.
But anyways,
I would say real quick shout outs to the one movie that made them say, all right, y'all, shit's about to get serious. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Well, that was the as I dare say the Tokyo Drift / Fast and Furious, where Justin Lin injected some life back into Fast and Furious. That was Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
When they probably looked around and said, look,
I'll never forget Cartoon Network's I'll never forget Cartoon Network's promo. This time the monsters are real.
That was the
like,
Fast Five
turning point. This is our turning point. So we know we're gonna be from now on, guys. Are we all in agreement? That's
what Scooby-Doo started going into. That's what Scooby-Doo was like. Hey, we're gonna throw some voodoo shit in there, and it's gonna be real. We ain't fucking around this time.
I got one question. I got one question, sir. Go ahead. Can we show a little bit of cleavage on Daphne?
We can't do it. Hold on.
Just a little bit.
Listen. Listen.
That's it.
Listen.
That's it. Just
listen.
enough.
You're getting half. No, listen, D. You're getting half an inch of cleavage, but we are going to give Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Okay. Give us a couple of years.
Okay. But it's like this. And that one. And look. This is what happened by like the third or fourth movie. D noticed it, and everybody else noticed it. The one animator. I just noticed something. This new model of Velma. There's a lot of curves.
She thick boy. Ooh, that's a thick girl. Boy.
I don't want us to. I don't want to.
We can get back to it, Chris.
Yeah. I don't want to turn this into the Scooby-Doo thing, because that tells you how much we hate this.
I don't want to talk about this goddamn.
All I'm saying is this. So Street Fighter.
Prime, you asked for this. We're going into Street Fighter.
So Street Fighter, this cartoon basically was like, all right, it takes place after the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, but these animators and writers decided, hey, we also want to throw in the fucking video game lore and blend it together into shit.
I was just about to say, hey kids, do you want to see the continuation of the live action movie and the story of the first Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 2, Final Fight, and maybe some Captain Commando lore thrown in, except done really bad? This is a show for you.
We got this other little game too. It's called Street Fighter Alpha, but we're gonna wait for the sequel to come out, and then we're gonna throw in some story.
I forgot about that shit. Oh, you're right. I forgot.
Blanca had an episode, folks. I want you to understand this, and this is what fucked my head up, because I had just played Street Fighter Alpha 1, right? Blanca at one episode, he visits the island of Hawaii. I'm just gonna say it's Hawaii. It was a tropical island.
It was
Hawaii.
It was Hawaii, thank God.
He meets his old girlfriend and transforms back into the Charlie that we know from the Alpha games.
Technically, that wasn't an old girlfriend. That was a random woman.
New girl. That was
new girl who, quote unquote, loved him for who he was.
His Alicia Masters, so to say.
And,
so
apparently, wait. Let me get this out. She loved him for the fact that he was literally the most electrifying man in fighting game history today.
If you smell,
so I got a question. You know what?
He had the Alpha suit on at the end of the episode.
First of all,
all of these.
Okay, question.
All of these cartoons just ooze.
Question. Just real quick question. Hey, Carlos Blanca, where you find that vest at, son? That shit was not there when you turn human. Stop it.
Get that shit out of here.
It's like, give me that shit.
All right. Number one.
Take that
Number one.
Hey, kept them chains though, because we were kings.
Number one. Let me make this very clear. Eris, you will get points on that. But I need to put something out here. Because I know he doesn't look at it. I know he doesn't look at my stuff, but there might be a chance you're looking at me, Tremaine. There might be a chance. Remember you lied to the whole class telling us that, yeah, man, that's actually Blanca. That's why Blanca's not in this game. Remember when you told everybody that?
Street Fighter Alpha 1 says you are a fucking liar.
That card, I swear, Tremaine,
look at me. Tremaine, look at me. I know you still live in DC, nigga, so I know there's still a chance you know me, nigga.
Listen,
okay.
This cartoon lied to so many kids as much as the movie did.
You gave Guy prototypical Japanese dude talking like Jin from Tekken 5. You made Cody hillbilly like I'm looking for my girlfriend.
Where did that happen? Hey, yo, you know what the best thing I like?
I don't appreciate
sure everything's okay. Okay, Rolando. What?
I don't appreciate bitch ass Mike Hagar. That shit offends me.
Man, listen, that's the mayor, and you disrespect him like that?
No, I
don't disrespect Mike. No, that's not fair. Fuck that. You disrespecting Mike Hagar like that?
Listen, I really, honest to God, do not appreciate the disrespect of movie character Captain Sawada being used and being straight up unga bunga. I mean,
I don't like? You know what D doesn't like? You know what D doesn't like? D and I have always told you
with this ancient samurai sword. That was a line of dialogue that was used in this cartoon, people.
Shout out to Scott McNeil doing all the fucking ethnic voices. Amon!
All three of those voice actors voicing half the goddamn 95% of the cast. Look, hearing Scott McNeil give his rat trap voice to Ken was doing things to me like it was fucking me up completely.
Yeah, it was.
First of all,
yes.
First of all, Prime, we got rat trap, Piccolo, and fucking Dinobot.
His Blanca kept
season.
slipping in and out of his Wolverine and Dinobot voices. He didn't decide. He didn't know which one he wanted to do.
He didn't know.
Back up for a second.
And you know what? When they showed whenever you look at the end credits and it shows you when it gives you the list of voice actors, I'm like, this show's fucking lying. There ain't no way in hell more than 3 people did the voices.
There
was a whole ass list of 10 people that did voices. I was like, I'm like, who are you?
Paul Dobson did DJ, not Scott McNeil.
He did. It was Paul Dobson. Paul Dobson is definitely in this.
He did. Paul Dobson did. He did. T-Hawk, Vega, Balrog, Birdie, Fei Long, and DJ.
Okay. All right. You know what D hates? You know what I hate? You know what I hate? I hate people that look dead in the eye of science and say, hey, fuck you. And one of the things that this show just loved doing was showing T-Hawk just G5 and
he can literally
until they decided he couldn't anymore.
Hey, D, hold on. As Dave Chappelle,
how do you fly? Wait, how do you glide with momentum?
Listen. As Dave Chappelle would say, man can fly.
Shut the fuck up, Harris.
My man said, "Hey, I gotta take a flight. I'm out."
Oh God! No.
I have to
See,
go.
if he one day,
I have to go.
Go back to my planet.
No, Chris. See, you cut me off
the
there.
reservation needs
No, no, it wasn't that. I have to go. Hammer. No, guys, listen. I have to go. Hammer needs me.
Oh God!
I would still keep it relevant and mention the characters in this show.
The 90s did not give a fuck about ethnic. I'm sorry. Look, y'all can make fun of Luke Cage and the Jamaican accents. It has nothing on DJ. Hey, man, the helicopter's in the air.
No, Chris, I got another question. How come when T-Hawk and Hammer were talking, why was the sexy jazz music playing? This is a kid's show. I'm
Sir,
so
You saw what I put up. I was like, did you two bang? What's going on?
Sir, guys, you don't understand. That was the eclectic, jazzy New York jazz sounds of Street Fighter 3.
No,
hey, Chris, you
this
keep
was
look,
years
Chris.
before. This was years before Street Fighter.
Well,
3
it's 2 years before. My bad.
Hey, Chris, it doesn't matter because even if you do have that, you know what I still heard? No, don't you remember, T-Hawk, how I was in your arms, how you was so close to me. And you're like, well, you know, I love holding you, Hammer. Yeah, you love holding it, don't you? It was like, I'm like this. My son is in the room. What is wrong with?
Why did you stop? Because your episode sounds way better than we actually got.
It's like Hammer, you really have to stop. You don't want to do this.
Can I also?
I want to use grease this time.
Can we talk about,
Guile. All right, you know what? Forget it.
Do I need to leave?
Sonic Boom.
Can we talk about how, like, just in nowhere in lore are you going to make me believe that Gal and Bison can beat Akuma? You can get that dirty bullshit out of my face.
First of all, they technically
technically they didn't.
They technically didn't beat him.
They didn't beat it. Let's make that very
The fact that they slipped them.
Let's give the show some credit. Technically, they didn't beat him. He just left.
Also, shitty animation aside, Guile and Bison going toe to toe like that in the Akuma episode, kind of dope.
Okay, let's look. You know what it was? All right, so I'm watching all of this crap with my kids because my kids.
There's video proof on our Instagram, by the way.
Because my kids have this idea that old cartoons are dope because they saw the Super Mario Brothers Super Show and they thought it wasn't that bad. I'm like, y'all niggas don't know what bad is.
I mean, at least that was aiming to the fucking video game. At least,
at least that shit. At least Koopa was in there. At least Toad
and the
was
Koopa kids.
Also, you want to know what made that episode interesting? I'm not going to say good, but interesting. That was the mid-season finale.
But here's the thing.
It was.
I know.
I was going to say Akuma's first appearance in the cartoon was the mid-season finale because right after that episode, I told you both. Suddenly, the animation got a slight bump from where it was.
Yes, it did. You know what?
Yes, it
did.
Errors. Yes, it did.
Errors. I know why you said that, and I am not giving you that. You know what?
You have to. Here's the thing. Blanca was running around with way more eyeliner than he had in season 1. All right,
Errors. I understand that, but listen to D. You can't spit on an ashy leg and tell me it's all right because that's what it looked like.
But you know what? It don't matter, D, because this is football.
So shut the fuck up. But this is the thing that killed me. This is the thing that gets me. Probably at this point, because like you said, Eris, it's the mid-season finale. It's 13 episodes in. Probably the crap factor finally kicked in, and me and our boys was like, yo, Bison had him. We was actually rooting.
I'll tell you what made me laugh.
I was like, yo,
Bison
we finally hit that point.
Bison with that line, nobody is innocent.
Nobody is innocent.
Did y'all like?
I would say, like, if it wasn't for Bison, I wouldn't have kept watching the show. Like, I would have.
Dude, I tell you what. Let's start with the disrespect of Ryu and Ken. First off,
to be fair,
why are we
this show disrespected everybody. So, like, that's always safe.
Disrespected everybody. No. Why are we honestly starting with the best? Can we please just start with the mid tier? That's the fact that this voice actor of Bison was clearly trying to channel Raoju.
Yes.
Can I also say so the early part of the season when they kept referring to Bison's power as magnetism, I'm like, he's not great value Magneto.
He's not.
And so
my son, he's screaming at me. It's psychopath. power, you dumbass.
And so the episode when he fought Rose and he started calling it psycho power, I was like, oh, so they must have finally opened up a Street Fighter source book then.
Again,
Oh,
and
okay.
look, again, Prime, all three of us in a room.
Just
Now
like
you say it. Now
no
you say
psycho
it.
power. Okay.
Hey, Prime.
Cool.
Listen, I was the first out of all three of us to find this image while watching the show. So I had the screen cap and I sent it to the crew and I said, guys, I know what we're all thinking. It's Blanca, electricity around him, and he's doing the 2-finger salute. And he's got that one energy ball right there on the tip of his finger. I'm like,
What's going on in this show?
no. When I saw this, I said, I'm pointing at Dragon Ball Z, going Piccolo.
Like,
The show wasn't out when this came
I
out.
like how number one.
I know what I'm looking at.
I mean, but just
I like how
this
Blanca.
show disrespected animation. Can we
I had
make
to give
that
the show a
very
positive.
clear?
If I had to get a positive.
One other thing. He uses that attack as like some sort of mental electrifying lobotomy against the bad guy, because you notice that he just pointed and dude just got electrocuted off of that one move.
All right, Eris. Here's another thing that disrespected. Not only do you disrespect science, fuck all that. It's cartoons, D. You disrespect the lore because everybody's written wrong, but then you disrespect the rules of animation, positioning, sizing, grouping. Doesn't mean nothing.
Also, this show tries
Coloring,
to go. This show
outlining, consistency doesn't mean nothing.
The show does all these things and tries to get all unique with the special moves. Apparently, Ryu and Ken's Hurricane Kick makes them fly.
First of all, the Hurricane Kick doesn't make them fly. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to probably the best episode in the whole show. Seriously, listen, the best episode in the whole show. Ken gets tossed off of a platform that Akuma made, and this show literally birthed Smash Brothers before Smash Brothers was a thing. And hold on, and it's funny because now that Ken is in Smash Brothers Ultimate, you could do that move. Get Ken knocked off, have him do the Hurricane Kick right back to the platform.
Do you want to hear the most hilarious thing? Donovan goes, "Hey, wait a minute! Is that where they got it from?" I'm like, and I really truly didn't know what he meant. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Kid could do that in Smash Brothers." And when he said that, I instantly just started crying. And you know what I did? I did what any other good father with the knowledge of what really goes on says. Son, you're correct on that reference. That's exactly where they got that from.
I just laugh at the fact,
and this little nigga, believe me, that's the best thing about being a father. You can lie to your children. You can just
I just laugh at the fact that literally Ken's special thing is because the episode is literally Goken's chi gets stolen by Akuma. Akuma challenges Ryu and Ken, and it was like, and then he's literally like
the power of stealing.
Hold on. This motherfucker literally Akuma in the games will just kill you instantly. Akuma's like, hey, I'll give you guys about 2 hours to train before I fight you. So go ahead and do what you gotta do. I'm like, hold up, time out. You gave these
what is this, Dragon Ball? What the?
You give him 2 hours to train. Ken accidentally injures Ryu's arm, so he's handicapped against fucking Akuma. Akuma's like, oh, broken arm, got your chi, and I'm like,
well, technically Ryu got his arm injured because Ken was in the middle of a fight. He sees Goken getting yeeted from the sky. And he tries to catch Goken, but catches Ken's kick in midway as he catches Goken. So his arm is completely wrecked. He's absolutely useless for the rest of this episode.
Ken literally wins with the Shoryuken, the fire Shoryuken, and Akuma's like, "Oh shit, I gotta get the fuck up out of here."
The flaming dragon punch, and it was literally just 2 punches.
So why is Akuma British?
And medium.
Bro, why is he British?
Why is he British? Why is he?
Number 2, y'all could have just paid the extra money and get Michael Dorn and actually do it right, but whatever.
Hold on.
Wait, wasn't Michael Dorn in an episode?
Yeah, he was the warrior. Warrior guy.
Yeah, he was the warrior king. Hold on, Prime. This is why I told the guys, enjoy that Akuma voice in his first appearance against Guile and Bison, because he does not come back again in the second.
Oh my god! You know what? Here's the fun part.
He was not missed at all.
He wasn't.
All right. The Flaming Dragon Punch, my kids just laughed it off. It's like, they ain't a show you rough. Look, get the fuck out of here. Like, even my kids know that. My kids know that.
That was literally a dash in. It was a dash in light medium.
Yo, that was like
jam strong.
Eris, that was you canceling out of a focus attack real quick. Then doing like, yo, what the? But anyway,
apparently Balrog does computers with his boxing gloves on.
But this the need to get.
I'm trying to figure that shit.
Hold
What the fuck, Barlock? What?
But here's the thing. My sons was tripping. They was like, yo, they was laughing at that additional punch. But what really got them was like, Dad, no. Your nephew, Eris, your second one, the Virgo. So the white guy just wins, huh? I died laughing. Which is funny. Which is funny.
Almost turning this shit off.
Which is funny because if you talk to Tay, who's your boy? Ken. He loves Ken. But for some reason in that episode, I see the jig. All right, cool. I see it. Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm a Ken main, and I'm like,
nigga.
I do want to add. Pretty much every character in Street Fighter, they are added into the library of disrespected Saturday morning cartoon characters. Wolverine is there welcoming everybody.
How you doing? Come on in. Listen, wait a minute, don't you lose the comment? Get the fuck in.
I mean, this is a character. Again, Wolverine gets disrespected in the X-Men cartoon, and everybody in Street Fighter is disrespected. But I think
there's different disrespect. I get thrown around.
Because at least Wolverine is cool shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, he does. But I'm saying, well, technically, Flaming Dragon Punch, jab strong was the best that we could get with Ken.
Again, guys, we're all the same age. Who were the little white shits that they focus tested? And they came out of it. All right, so the kids like the electrifying one, they like the white guy, and they like the Chinese chick. You mean to tell me none of them kids said Ken and Ryu? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just be real. Ryu, because we all said Ryu.
Ryu.
So nobody said Ken and Ryu. No one. You mean to tell me through your focus testing, they're a little pair. Let's just make them the little not. But the kids want Guile.
Well, technically, hold on.
Help me.
I got you, D. See,
I know more kids that like E Honda than Guile. This is what I'm trying to say.
Let me explain, D. See, Guile, Chun-Li, and Blanca. They're pretty much the main focus.
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
Yes, I am going to say it. They were the main focus of the movie. Therefore, Guile decides to run an underground crime fighting team using the characters of Street Fighter. He brings in Chun-Li because Chun-Li was there. You know, she was the one who literally broke out of prison to beat the brakes off of Bison in his room. My man was in loungewear. Had the dictatorship hat lounge version.
I want to show people.
Hold on. Prime got something.
Okay, go ahead, Prime.
I have a question. Okay, so the premise of the show is Guile, who's a disgraced military.
Yes.
Is now leading a secret underground strike Black Ops team.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
So secrecy.
Wait. Through the AN, by the way.
Yeah. So, and secrecy is the name of the game. Like, no one can know he's the leader. No one can know what they do. So, why is this world famous, disgraced general always showing up around military operations?
Do you understand that M. Bison is going to take over the world with drugs? Do you understand that?
Fuck you. I need the electric man.
First of all, he's going to take over the world.
Get the electric man from the Amazon.
He has taken over the world with drugs and Bison dollars.
And I also need that chick from Interpol because Interpol is going to get looped into this because reasons.
Who's also now Lois Lane for some reason.
Man.
So my son asked a good question. Go ahead.
That episode when they ripped off that really good episode of Gargoyles with the mutated people. So when that dude threw that fucking car and she kicked that motherfucker, and then she said, "What kind of man could throw a car?" I'm sitting there going, "Bitch, what kind of woman can kick a car in half? What the fuck?" shitting me right now?
You do know this is the same woman who will stand up after using lightning legs and saying, "I am the strongest woman in the world."
Then,
You know
then
the
what
best
got
thing-
me?
do you
Then
know
what
the
fucking
best
got
thing
me
she
is after the
did?
fact. After the fact, when she was like chasing down the mutants, like, holy shit, what kind of broad would do that shit? Like, even they were fucking surprised and shocked. Like, what the
Actually, I have to
You know
show
the best
this.
one? No, Eric. Chris. You know the best one though. The best one was when she ran down that dictator, put him in the head scissors, and literally did a Frankensteiner. And then she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, that nigga has a broken neck. Why are you celebrating?
No, not that. You remember when she did the spinning bird kick on a apparently borrowed COVID and started going nuts and shit? So she did a spinning bird.
Oh,
She
you mean
did
Blanca?
Blanca was going all berserk. She did the spinning bird click, and Blanca just slapped that shit, and she fell into the pool.
It was like I said, there are times, this being one of them, when the show actually does show respect with video game accuracy.
Apparently,
Yeah,
I guess.
a
I
few
mean,
times.
I have to show
And
this.
to be fair, that's the first time we've seen that shit fail. Because every other time she broke this shit out, everybody was getting their ass whooped.
I have to show this because there was a toy.
Fierce.
There was a toy line for Street Fighter, and I actually had a couple of these
I
figures.
told everybody this.
I have them.
They made
one.
toys out of this shit. I just don't understand it, and I wanted it.
All right,
I wanted
let me
these
play it.
toys.
It's the most lethal G.I. Joe team.
Oh my god!
Fighter 2! No way! Wait! There's Guile, Ryu, Zangief, Blanca, and Dalcine. What's a Dawson? Oh, some with real ninja moves. Hey!
My troopers got Street Fighters too!
Vega, Sagat, Balrog.
Me and my son!
They look unbeatable. You know them, you love them. So
90s.
Capcom Street Fighter 2 figures each sold separately. Oh, I like them. It's Capcom Street Fighter 2. What's tougher than a Capcom Street Fighter? A Street Fighter
Vehicles that never pop up in the
How about
show.
the Crimson Cruiser with Championship Edition M. Bison and Street
Championship
Edition. Championship Edition Guile going boom.
Sonic Boom
Blaster.
Tank.
It comes with Championship Edition Blanca and Chun-Li. Fires double trouble missiles. Street Fighter 2. Capcom Street Fighter 2.
Street
Sonic Boom Tank,
Fighter
Crimson Cruiser,
2.
and Beast Blaster come with Championship Edition figures. Each sold separately. That's a lot of stuff.
So
Okay.
this was Hasbro going, hey, we got some leftover G.I. Joe parts and we got a license.
You know what,
Let's
guys, listen. I am legit mad that none of this was used in the cartoon.
Okay, full disclosure. I actually had Champion Edition Guile. I just want people to understand something.
Stop calling it champion.
That's what the package says, God damn
I
it.
said Champion
Fuck
Edition.
up. You say no,
it is-
Eric,
it is
Chris,
Champion Edition.
Chris.
It
No,
is
no.
Champion
Look,
Edition.
both of y'all,
That
y'all
was
not
the
going
Champion
to.
Edition colors.
This is not a Gunpla where you can go ahead and tell me this is master grade or some bullshit. No, don't do that.
Here's the thing: if it got a
Fucking
third,
do
if Street Fighter got a third season, God willing, they would
Kiss
have
my ass.
No.
Blanca was blue. Did any of you see that? He was blue.
No, I want people to understand. If this shit got
Wait, hold on, Chris. See, D, why are you acting surprised? You do know this is the same Blanca in that same color on the Super Nintendo cover of freaking Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Eris,
I'm just saying.
Eris, I'm laughing because that means there's a purple one out there and it costs
guys,
millions right now.
I'm telling you right now, if this show got a third season, we would have got like a super turbo line of fucking figures and shit.
Well, I don't know why we
I don't know
why we didn't
that
get a
toy
Super
line is
Turbo.
so
I don't know why
fucking
we
funny
didn't-
to me.
I don't know why we didn't get a
because
Super Turbo line to begin with, considering how you already freaking roped in the Super Turbo characters in the beginning of season 1.
I know, but they would have did super turbo with the colors and stuff with the action figures. That's what they would have did.
And the toy line is so fucking funny to me because let's be fucking honest, like this cartoon is like G.I. Joe, like it's
Oh, it
literally
really is. It's G.I.
it's
Joe.
literally
It
like
is low-grade
it's
G.I. Joe.
literally like it's like they're like, oh shit, I
I
feel
was
like
waiting for
they got
Sergeant
this show.
Slaughter to pop up all of a
You know
sudden.
they-
I'm just saying.
I feel like what happened was they like pitched the show and they weren't expecting to get it. They're like, let's for a joke, let's go say we want to do Street Fighter, and Capcom was like, okay,
Well,
and it's like, oh shit. Okay, I got these old scripts from G.I. Joe I didn't send in. Let's rejig. Let's replace Duke with Guile. Bison is Cobra Commander and Destro. Lady
Prime,
J is Chun-Li. Let's make this shit work.
Hey, Prime.
You know what I hate?
Prime, they did the same thing with the Mortal Kombat figures.
Saying that. You know what I hated? Because see, I just saying, say this is the Sonic Boom Blaster. Yeah, Street Fighter.
Guys,
What? Did they think we were stupid?
Guys,
Did
guys,
they
this
think,
is
no,
well,
Chris?
let's be-
Did they think we were stupid? Did they really
let's
say,
be real,
"Hey, kids, you're playing a fighting game"?
This is the same
Watch them
era.
get into tanks and start shooting at each other.
Guys, this is the same era where it might have been Hasbro that did the toy line for this. Remember that fucking Double Dragon TV show where they made Billy and Jimmy Lee mystical all of a sudden instead of just dudes that just fought niggas on streets?
I believe that was Trendmaster.
Why
I
are
might
you
be mistaken.
Why
With the
are you
tattoo chest.
It might have been Trendmaster. It might have
Why are
been
you
Trendmaster.
millennials so out there? There's just so much stuff. You just want to be different.
They made Billy and Jimmy Lee from two niggas that just fought dudes on the street to,
Y'all
hey, we
tried
got
to-
mystical swords. Bam.
And
Double
you like
Dragon.
how the whole
And you
that
forget
was
the
a-
fucking Dragon Crew they had, because they even
Yeah.
had their own multi-ethno, multi-racial
Hey,
power
how-
squad.
You know what, Prime? You would know this better than me. How well did that comic do?
The Double Dragon comic.
Yeah, I remember they had a.
Oh, I didn't know that shit existed. You just told me something today.
I think it does. I think no. You know, it's probably wrong. Don't get me
No,
right.
you know,
Don't
you're
get me
probably
wrong.
right. You're probably right. Because, like, look,
But
I
guys,
remember
but
there being something
Like, after that
based
movie,
on the TV show.
after that movie came out, like, it kind of murdered all my interest in that brand. So
But guys,
Hey,
the
Chris?
overarching plot of Street Fighter though, they
Chris?
What?
I was just going to mention real quick.
Plot?
The toys, like the toys for Street Fighter, was just the beginning. Before that, there was this little thing called the Street Fighter comic, and
yes,
and in that one, see, you guys want to talk about bad story, bad writing in the cartoon? No, the Malibu Street Fighter comic was something else. First of all, Ken was dead, and E Honda had to fight against the Ferret.
don't put us down that timetable of
the
Malibu. The
Yes,
ferret.
there was a character. Oh, there was a legit character named the Ferret. And please, Chris, stop me right now. I do have that issue, the
Sir,
Ferret
sir,
issue.
sir, sir.
I will walk away from.
No,
this chair and I
don't
will
walk
go
away.
get it.
Don't walk away because you mentioned Malibu comics, and that would go down the rabbit hole of talking about Ultra Force in the Malibu universe.
Yeah.
could we instead, and I talk about this show? Can we do that instead?
Can we talk about? Hey, can we talk about? They did an overarching plot revolving around Cammy and her crew.
Yeah,
When they
Candy and
decided-
Delta
That was
Ray.
like
made it-
3 episodes,
again,
wasn't it? Like that.
No,
when
it was
they
over the
decided-
course of a season.
Yeah, throughout
Yeah,
the course of the show.
it was
Just because Delta Ray is
devastating
actually
show.
a thing.
Delta Ray's
So when they
thing.
finally decided to read a Street Fighter source book and was like, "Oh, hey, these characters have backstories.
Hey, Delta Red, bring them in.
All right, let's go. Let's use them."
I'm like,
Only reason why I liked it, the head commander. I don't remember none of their fucking names.
You mean non-Captain Commando?
yeah,
Was
yeah.
it
Whatever, yeah.
Bert.
Bert. Only reason why I did it is only reason I dug it. Like, hey, it's Gary Chalk. I'm happy.
Well,
I'm
your
happy.
cartoon doesn't have Gary Chalk. It ain't shit. So
I'm just saying, this is a Canadian production. Gary Chalk better be in this. Here, there he is.
there he is.
Like, here's me. I hear Kathleen Boss, so my nigga better be in here. So
If
that's how
if Man at Arms is not in this, I don't give a fuck.
I'm just
I can't
saying,
roll.
man.
If Optimus ain't here,
Optimus
I can't
ain't
roll.
here. I can't
roll.
deal with this, man.
If
I can't
He-Man is not in this motherfucker, we can't
Oh,
watch it.
whoa! Pause. Time out. Mad Coco brought this up. Dwayne McDuffie wrote the first 5 issues of the Street Fighter comic.
There you go. Notice,
Got to start somewhere, I guess.
yeah.
I
Was
mean,
killing-
Jim
was
Jim Lee had was it Battle Pope?
killing
Was it
Ken-
crazy?
Yeah,
ass
Battle
name?
Pope.
No,
Pope.
was killing, but just real quick question: was killing Ken? Did that have to be at the top of the list of things
Well,
you
you
need
know
to write
Dwayne
about?
McDuffie. You know where Dwayne McDuffie had to get militant, like kill the whitey off, get him out
For
of here.
what?
Get him
Then
out
you
of
tell
here.
me-
First off, you gotta understand.
First of all,
Hold on.
sir,
No, wait,
Dwayne McDuffie is not Ta-Nehisi Coates, sir. How dare you? How dare you?
Wait.
How dare you, sir?
Listen. No. Stop it. All of you stop it. See, you talk about killing the white man and all that shit. See, then that's where you take Street Fighter and you take it into Detective Comics territory. You don't do that.
You see, his name is Ken Masters. Now let's just break down that name right there.
Why is he
Masters.
leading around the Japanese man? What is going on with that?
Oh my
His
God.
costume is red
Now,
to oppose
red.
the whiteness of the Japanese man's
Side
costume.
note.
You see, because he took it and he corrupted it to that darker hue. You see. You gotta
Now, you
understand
want to
mine,
know.
brother.
Now you want to know what his connection is to that Japanese man. Why is it? So remember, he struck the Japanese man.
Now,
And
now
he
what does the
gave him a
Japanese
peace
flag?
offering, which
What does
was
the
a
Japanese
peace.
flag look like now? The white and the red circle. I'm saying, look at it. Gotta watch that shit, boy. Gotta watch it.
I'm telling you.
What does that
I'm telling you.
symbolize? What
I'm
does it
telling you,
symbolize?
but let's keep him alive because it sure you Ruppert is my main. And
Somewhere DJ sitting there with a Kofi on his head, just watching.
look, sit there, give you that Kevin Samuels look, just.
I just like how
beautiful.
if you were on the SRK boards in the early days and stuff before Twitter and social media take over, the most used meme was Bison's yes.
What you mean
Followed
was?
by-
I just
followed
used that
by-
shit yesterday.
No,
Oh, never mind.
no,
I guess it's still
no,
used.
yes, and of course the movie version of it was Tuesday, and of course.
Oh,
My
also,
let
this is
down.
delicious.
One of my favorite lines in this whole show was in the last episode when he was fighting Chun-Li and Cammy, and he says, "What is with you women always going on about your dead fathers? I killed mine, but you don't see me complaining about it."
Do you know what my favorite line was? My favorite line, just because my sons are freaking weebs and they're meme heads already, they had me die. Guile, Bison, my sons die.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I just
With the fire erupting behind
that was
him.
like the second or the first episode.
Yeah,
Just
it was the second
Bison, because it happened so quickly. You have to.
Y'all want to know one of my favorite?
Oh shit!
Okay,
Or
all right.
that scene with Cammy when they just found out about the implanted memories and she runs out the room screaming everything is
Everything
lies.
is lies.
Actually, I gotta play it. It's right here.
Don't play that shit. Play that shit.
Wait, Chris. Before you play it, I just want to mention two of my episodes before we all go nuts.
Yeah.
This one of my favorite
Also,
episodes,
floating Hadoukens, where
Yeah.
they just take their
One-
time
No,
because
one of
because they sound like the old cars.
like one of my favorite episodes, Chris, was the one where Bison literally took Guile and ripped it out of a Batman cartoon where he was brainwashed into fighting all of his friends, and Bison was his only friend. So he picks him up and takes him to the house, and he says, "Please come with me, my friend." Yeah, Bison, my friend. and of course the second episode, Cammy's brainwashed. She's like, "That was wonderful, love. Give us a kiss." And when she kisses Bison, no.
I mean, you said Cammy
but also-
brainwashed. That's just another
also-
day for Cammy, if you want to be real.
Speaking of fucking Cammy,
This
speaking of
was-
Cammy,
this
speaking
was
of Cammy,
doll Cammy without the freaking cotton leotard.
True.
You know?
True.
speaking of Cammy, we gotta have a talk with HR, bitch, because that's sexual harassment. Like you need to calm that shit down.
Is it sexual harassment or is it just overly thirsty? Because she had.
Why not
I'm
both?
gonna say,
I was like,
I'm gonna say bad
I'm watching
animation.
that shit.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
say bad animation. That's what D's
She
gonna
was-
say.
hold on.
Good Lord.
I'm horny
super
as fuck,
thirst
and
for-
even I was like, "Whoa, Cammy, slow the fuck down." Like, hold on
Chill.
now,
Did
chill
you
out
like-
now.
No. Did
There's
you
a
like
time
how-
and a place?
No, sir. Did you like how she pretty much told the truth about Lucinda?
Oh
freaking
yes,
Giles' wife.
yes.
He said, "Hey, your wife's gone, mate. Even if she takes you back, guess what? She's gonna break up with you again. Can't
Time
never
out.
be
You
back."
can't
And
just
she
throw
was like-
mate. You can't throw mate in there like just off the mate. Like
I
you
can.
I just
you
like
can't do
the
that.
fact. I
Yes,
just
can.
like the fact.
Can't live in the past. Past is full of pain. Pay attention to that line because that is the last line uttered in the very last episode of this cartoon. Go ahead, D.
When she said that, I'm like, so you just gonna let her say that shit, bro? You just gonna let her?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
She's out of line as
I
hell.
mean, she had a
but-
line.
let's-
She got a point.
Let's bring up how Cammy. Let's bring up how Guile. I love how Guile. His only thing, the only thing that works for him, Sonic Boom.
Yeah, God,
Everything.
Yeah. When in
Everything
doubt, Sonic
It's
Boom.
the Sonic Boom. Eris.
Flash
Eris-
kick. Sorry,
Eris-
bro.
It was so funny because Donnie queued it up because Donnie was like this. So is he just going to just Sonic Boom just way through the door, Donovan? I think you just have a smashing idea. I hope he does it. Let's watch Sonic Boom.
All right. Let me
No,
show
my
this real
Fucking
quick.
genius, son.
Because this shit is just
Oh yeah, the Street Fighter
ridiculous.
stupidity videos.
But I got it at the perfect one though.
This is delicious. Yes! Yes! You've gotten sloppy and weak. You would never have fallen for that move before. Look at you. You've
This is when the animation got quote unquote better.
All of your friends.
Look, what's wrong with your nipples?
You're a loser.
You're a loser.
Kyle, that color is you.
I love that. Oh yes.
The sound effect make no sense.
I can't believe you lied to me. It's over between us.
That was good animation.
What the fuck was that?
Gotta make the hole bigger.
That's what she
Look
said.
at the floating though. With the floating. This way.
That face.
Lots of women find me disturbing.
You like some cornflakes?
I thought you were cool, you got.
You wanted to help. We should be out getting rich tonight.
今回は俺の勝ちだったようだな。
Stop. I gotta stop it. That just
That was better
reminded
than the
me.
show. That was better than the show.
Look. I am laughing when I tell you about the moves. The fact that they were like, all right, you do your fucking Blanca ball to get us out of here. We'll follow behind as I fly behind you. I'm like,
This is quite literally
Chris,
the
hold-
bare
wait,
bones.
wait, hold on, Chris. That was your line in the sand.
I-
You want to know? No,
dude,
hold on.
there's lots of lines in
I
the
know
sand.
there's-
Don't get it
I know
twisted.
there's- I know there's a lot. Hold on. I'm not done. If that's your line in the sand, how do we explain the sonic boom through a wall of fire and leaping through it before the hole closes? I like how deep you got the glasses.
I'm doing this the whole show because I'm constantly taking off
We
my
all-
glasses, going,
we all
I have
we all had
rings.
the Mal-
I
listen,
have
listen,
extra
we all had the-
rings around my eyes
we all had
because
the
of this
Malcolm
show.
X. We all had the Malcolm X eyeglass removal moment.
Do you know why? Do you really want to know why? Because for D, at least for me, I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter is probably the main reason why I'm a 3 Black geek. It probably really is. I love Street Fighter. So when I heard that there was going to be a Street Fighter cartoon coming out, I thought it was going to be the best thing in the world. I just loved it. I just like, oh my God, it's going to be great. Oh, they got a crappy ass storyline. Mom, you got it? No, you can't. You got all them Ninja Turtles downstairs. Play with them. This is stupid. I wish I was at white. I wish my mom was white. What? Pop. You know, shit like that. But anyway, I woke up the next day. And I was like, yes, it's a cartoon. And the first thing I see is Colonel William Guile. I was like, okay, that's still all right. All right, Chun Li. All right, Blanca. And then when I saw Ken and Ryu, who's my main at this point in my life, they don't even get announced. What do they do? Justice, honor. Wait a minute. Are they a team? No, they're not.
Justice, commitment.
I'm 10. I am 10 years old. I am the main.
Commitment.
Chris, I'm 10 years old. You and I, we're the main people this is made for. We know the lore. This is what I say. And I say this to kids. Y'all don't understand how good kids got it now. At least people respect. They respect the lore. At least when it comes to shit like this, at least there's some people that out there. It's like, no, can we at least respect the lore of this shit? Cool. Now I ain't saying it's gonna be a good show. Good example, She-Ra. Oh, it's hit and miss for me. I think it's actually a decent show, but I think it's hit and miss. But you know what? At least you follow it.
I mean, you think about back. I mean, think
At
about
least
this.
you're there.
When Street Fighter came out during that period of time, where we
this
had like Batman animated series.
They just great. It was like
It was
LJ
Hasbro with the cash grab.
You know what it is? No. You know what it was? It was LJN. If it animated something, no care,
This is
no
very true.
nothing, no foundation, no nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's one thing to say the new He-Man, even though I haven't watched it yet, the new He-Man, and there's people disagreeing with that. The way everybody disagreeing with that is fine because you know what? It's animated well. At least there's voice acting in it. I don't know how good the voice acting is, but you know what I'm saying. At least there's a level of quality in this one. You know what the level of quality is in this one? The voice acting, and even they are half-assing it. That's the sad part.
Tank, to answer your question, this was after the movie.
Yeah,
This was all after the movie. Like I said,
they tried to meld the lore with it.
Pathetic. They tried to, and you know what? I can say this being real talk. I bet it was difficult to be a writer on this show. I bet it was difficult. I bet they hand you no notes, no nothing. You had to make up the crap as you went along.
Guys, this is the picture.
Wow.
So we talk about. So you know what's funny? Back in the 90s, there was this thing in Street Fighter about like you can remember how in Game Pro they did the whole April Fools about how to get Goken, right? And for the longest time we never.
You mean how to get Shenlong?
Shenlong. For the longest time, unless you have,
I remember that, but I never really.
Ladies and gentlemen, so who knew that Street Fighter 4 would actually take Goken and make him look like this? I totally forgot that the show actually was ahead of the time in terms of this is what Goken looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't think because I remember they had like another version of it that he did not look like this, and I was like, oh, so that's what Street Fighter 4 was going on.
Chris, remember they were originally going to make him look like Retsu from Street Fighter 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They did. I remember like in some mock-ups they had something sort of like that, but whatever. But I remember that it's kind of funny. In this scene, Donovan asked me, "Hey Dad, ain't that Goken?" And I go, because my kids think they know everything. I'm like, no, and I stop myself. Let's go. What?
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck. So yeah,
every once in a while the show would throw a curveball.
That is actually wild. You know what I mean?
Every once in a while the show would throw a curveball like that at you, like, oh, hey, here's some Street Fighter shit. That's okay. Akuma did kind of murder Goku.
By the way, isn't that amazing? We got excited about Street Fighter shit in the Street Fighter cartoon.
No, I got.
Isn't that amazing?
Actually, there was actually something else too. Hey, Chris, did you guys also love how Akuma can cast shadow?
Hold on.
On command.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Street Sharks had lore, sir. In the chat. Hold on there, sir. Street Sharks at least had a consistent story. We're not gonna slander Street Sharks over here now. Hold on.
Yeah, Street Sharks teamed up with the what was it? The
Extreme Dinosaurs.
Street Dinosaurs. The greatest crossover ever.
Street Sharks had lore.
Street Sharks had mythology, sir. I will. Do I gotta go to the DVDs right now? I will go around this goddamn corner.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Street Sharks was the best mid cartoon of all time to me.
It's not
great. It's not great.
It's not bad. But it's consistent.
Hey, Vin Diesel.
Little Caesar's Pizza of cartoons.
Hey guys, Vin Diesel showed us the way back in the day. He knew what Street Sharks was going for here. I'm just saying. I'm surprised Vin Diesel has not optioned for a Street Sharks movie to crossover with the Fast series.
You talking about the crossovers coming next year? What are you talking about?
You would think of all the crossovers. Letty. Awesome,
man. Listen, if
you really think about this, guys, we've already been to space. The only thing left now is to go in the ocean.
Only thing that's missing is Cypher to be like, yeah, I got this DNA thing that will transform you into a shark, and it'd be some random person to transform into a shark, and then boom, Street Sharks. And I'm like, God damn it, we came full circle. God damn it.
You know what?
Like I said, the only place left for them to go now is the ocean.
I stand by what I say, Chris. When I saw Tyrese and Ludacris in that rocket ship, I said no. I kept saying no from that point to the end of the movie. No.
When did Bison? There's something else I have to ask. And again, so Bison just said, fuck dolls. We're just gonna get some mutant monsters because reasons.
You know what? I remember the first time I saw mutants in here, I said to myself, so
the X-Men cartoon.
I get like y'all got no notes for this. They just say, "Hey, there's some mutants just there," and I like the term mutagen. Oh yeah, and I like how they tossed the term mutagen around because mutagen was used on Ninja Turtles a lot, and that's just a word that just a comfort word to kids.
I mean, it was the same. It was the same.
I guarantee you.
Well, this was USA, and USA did have Ninja Turtles at one point in time.
I guarantee you, if you walked in the writer's room and asked them, so what playable character is that? They'll go, playable character.
Also, shout out to Sakura. Shout out to Sakura popping up in the show too, because
Sakura popped up in the show because Alpha 2 had just dropped, and she was a fan favorite at the time. But no, I want to bring another shout out to Ryu's cousin, and just in case you didn't know what she looked like, she has the same red headband as him.
Hey, look at me, because I know he watches this show. Hey, Marcel, remember that time you came, we was talking, and you was telling me that was actually Sakura, and that they changed her name because they didn't have the rights to it or some little bull. Remember when you just lied to a bunch of people about that? It's because of this shitty show. I just like to let you know, I remember your ass lying to everybody,
guys, I laughed.
3, 2.
What is with the
Engage.
I had to put that out there because it was so random. I'm like, T-Hawk just flies out of nowhere. Bam.
Okay, let me ask you guys something. Just off of that one clip of T-Hawk, Chris, and Prime, because you two are the resident Prime. The name is the title is in your name, so I'm gonna ask you guys, who did it better, T-Hawk or Char with that legendary headshot?
Char, legendary baby.
I gotta be honest with you.
Wait, Chris, play that clip again. Prime, I need you to look at this one more time.
Hey, Prime.
Why are we playing this like the JFK tapes and shit? Like,
hey, Prime.
I am treating this shit like I'm John Madden. Play this back.
Look. Here's the thing, Eris. Here's the thing. Actually, I'll cue it up. I'll say it for you, Eris. Now, first off, Eris, when we look at this thing, I just got a question. How often do you see, quote unquote, a whole ass nigga go through? Look at that. Do you see what that was?
And then hold on, and boom, Rose is on the back.
And see, now, Chris, this is where we come into stats. All right. Now, as we know, T-Hawk is over 300 pounds. He is over 6'9". So that girth of a man at that speed, at that trajectory, that is just devastating.
Plus, they don't block.
Wait.
So I got a question.
Hey, Chris.
I got a question.
Chris, wait, hold on, Prime. Chris, looking at this shot, only one thing comes to my mind. Hammer, I'm sending my love to you.
I got a question though. Now, this is
the sharp moment.
Guys, I have one. Actually, before D goes, I have one question for you. Block or charge?
Hold on. So does he do a wake up? What does he do when he comes out? So
because of the shitty animation, you can't tell. You can't tell if it's block or charge.
Okay, I got a question. I got a real good question. Chris, shut the fuck up. I got a real good question. So when T-Hawk gets to that point, does he just lift off, or does he like which one does he do?
Well,
so like, what frame do you punish this in? Like, I'm curious.
You don't.
Clearly, old girl knew to fucking duck because that's the only option at this point. Let me duck my head down.
That's the only thing that saved her fucking life.
My second son, as recording this in the next 24 hours, will be 10 years old. He told me, and I quote, "Hey, Dad, T-Hawk don't do straight at you." No, he does not, son. No, he does not. That's another thing that they made up. That's the thing that they made up.
But clearly hurt his body.
Wait. He definitely hurt his body. Look at that arm. Okay?
That nigga dead. Because again, here's the thing.
Oh shit! Wait, I just thought of something. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Wait, my man just stands up. Hold on.
Wait.
Look at on the left, just stands up like
hold on. Let me ask you guys. I gotta ask all y'all this. Okay. Never mind, Char, Prime. And Chris, you can answer this as well. Who did it better? T-Hawk or Otto in the tall geese? crashing into the same kingdom or attacking a freaking console.
First off, we ain't see the tall geese legs like breaking a 90-degree angle and shit. So you know, there's that.
Hold on. The tall geese was the tall geese. No, first of all, the tall geese was leaning over like my knees, dog.
But it wasn't like this, dog. This shit is like, oh yeah, I'm done.
Look at this shit, but look at my nigga right here though.
But
It's
my
just
brother-
like,
Just
yo,
stand up like, yo, I know he didn't.
yo, this
But-
nigga that's a whole ass nigga, my bro. Yo, look at this.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah,
So
he
did
did. He
curve
did.
and do back first? Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm just mad. I am so mad at shit. Like, did he get a
Hold on, slow
running
that shit at half
start?
speed. Hold on, slow that shit down.
That was not
Is
a
there,
run.
is there a way to go to the half speed?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is it.
yeah,
Playback
playback
speed.
speed.
Playback speed. Drop that shit.
Drop that
0.25?
shit. Hold on.
Is it 0.25? You see? Yeah.
Yeah.
0.25 that shit, man. Let's get a closer look at this shot. Now this show is retarded.
Okay.
Long live.
Hold on, he did.
And he
went back
disappeared.
first.
He disappeared.
Hold up.
So with that, I could say long
Hold on.
live King Zex. I like how she already knew ahead of time to
Yeah.
duck.
He
That's a
disappeared.
whole ass computer, bro. I'm just saying, man. Do you know how much IBMs cost back in the day? I'm just saying, bitch.
IBM, that's just like 8 megabytes of memory and shit. Well, 8 megabytes of actually hard drive space and shit.
And it's the
Sir,
fastest
I
thing
have the
running
best
right now.
10 JPEGs on this computer, sir. How dare you?
It loads
Let me
up
tell
in
you
3
something.
seconds.
I have the best wave file of the Married with Children opening on this.
I liked how Gal's girlfriend, not his wife, his girlfriend is like this huge like physicist that knows everything about DNA and all that stuff, and just every episode she just pops up in for reasons because she's that much of a humanitarian. It's insane. It's insane.
I really have nothing to say about that character. I think.
Yeah, it's just I'm like, okay, apparently
I mean-
Gal has no wife and kid, so there's that.
I mean, they
He
brought
couldn't
her.
be a family
they,
man, apparently.
They brought her. You know what? I'm mad that he never used that line once in the show.
Bison got ate by a computer in the last episode, guys.
That was hilarious because all they did was they took the fake out death that that Raul Julia's character got, where he pretty much slammed into the computer console. But this time they said, "Yeah, we're bringing the wires out and we're pulling him in, and we're going to throw in the explosion for good measure to let you know he's dead."
I mean, also nightmare fuel because courtesy of D on this one. 'cause,
And myself for pointing this one out.
yeah, this is nightmare fuel. Why? Fucking why?
Hold up, I'm gonna say the line. Oh, who are you?
The eyes, the teeth. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Again, have they even seen a Street Fighter character? Like I would.
Let's go ahead and keep this real, y'all. Shout outs to freaking Crest, Colgate, all them companies, because my man's teeth game is just.
And in this shot, it looks like he's alpha. He's the alpha 3, the fucking I jacked on steroids. So I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
Fat Bison. We call
Fat
him
Bison.
Fat Bison.
Yeah, Fat Bison. Oh, D, you're still muted. Still muted. You're muted. No, there you go.
That version of Bison. Budka.
This
The one that was
version
in Marvel, all the Marvel versus games.
This is the version of Bison. This is the version of Bison where you know he leaps off screen to hit you with that Mega Psycho Crusher.
Bro, that shit was, man, that was the best.
My nigga, look at the yeeks on the bottom of his chin, though.
Double chin. Them chins should be flexing themselves. Like,
hey, what's up, Ma?
I love the fact that he's got a whole smile with his smile. Look at
man,
that. No, seriously. Look above his teeth. He's got the
Jesus.
whole smile with the smile.
I stand by, like I said, this whole show is retarded. This is the most, I mean it, by definition, this is a retarded ass show.
And it says a lot considering. And it says a lot.
I will admit this. I would leave that up as my wallpaper over dealing with the freaking fetus in Resident Evil Village any day.
That's true. I mean,
you want to talk about some nightmare fuel? That was nightmare fuel.
Do you want to know what look, I'll bring joy to some people's hearts when both of my sons who sat through Capcom beat 'em up bundle and we beat all the beat 'em ups, and they know what Final Fight is. They respect it. They love Cody and Guy. Both of these niggas are almost unison. So is Hagar. Hagar ain't fighting. What's going on? What is
I want people to realize this too.
They was so upset. It's like, so Hagar's not fighting. Yo, Cody's not fighting either. What's going on?
It's the crazy part. You can actually buy this TV show from Discotheque for $44.95.
Hey, yo, Discotheque, stop that.
No,
Let this be on YouTube. Let this be on YouTube. Just let it be on YouTube.
Hold on. Are you sure it's this show and not the anime? Are you
no, it is the show. It is the show.
Discotheque.
Discotheque.
This is the same. This is the same company that also has the Mega Man cartoon.
That's look. The Mega Man
which kills me. Which kills me is how is the Mega Man cartoon better than this?
That's amazing because Mega Man. That's a mid cartoon. That's a mid cartoon. Also,
stop. Prime. Slow down.
No. He has a point. There's an episode.
Have you watched it?
No, I have watched it. I have watched it. I love it, but
it's better.
Okay.
No. It's better only because, and this is the episode that nobody fucking talks about. They crossed over Mega Man X. You know how many people did not fucking know about that? I was like, you didn't know about that?
And not just that. When you watch the show, I can tell that at least somebody in the writing staff played a Mega Man game.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know which Mega Man game they played, but they played some Mega Man.
I played the first 5 seconds of X.
I got a question. I do have a question.
Got stuck on the highway. Got stuck on the highway level of X.
Listen, I got a question.
Constantly bumping the opening to Mega Man 2.
I got a question for Capcom.
They at least did that shit.
And my question for Capcom is this: so, Capcom, since we still pumping out DLC and costumes and all this other bullshit for characters, can we go ahead and give the Warrior King costume to Alex and call it a day?
I'm not paying $5 for a Warrior King costume. Kiss my ass.
Oh no, Chris. This is not one that you pay with money. This is the one you got to do the not the trials. You got to do the missions. Like the daily quests.
D knows me. I didn't pay for shit because I did all the stuff before they nerfed everything. So I got all my fucking fight money out of this fucking game.
The 10 penises you could ride is waiting on you, Chris.
Like the worst one is having to fight. The worst one is having to fight Shadow Lady to get all your stuff.
Shadow Lady.
They put her in Street Fighter V and made her stupid broken.
They would never make a live action Mega Man. I can assure you that shit.
So you know what I like? The outrageous lines on the show that just made no sense. Just when you think about it, it's a children's cartoon. And for me, it
was a part of it too.
For me, it was like, don't you guys understand? I'm undercover. Like, yeah, we know you're undercover, but you used to mean something. He's in too deep. I'm like, what?
They name dropped a movie about 4 years before it became a thing.
Look at me, look. You're in too deep, man. I'm like, yo, this is a kid's cartoon. I would be eating Apple Jacks. Why?
No. Well, you know what? No, Tank, you're right. They made Sonic. Anything is possible. They didn't just make Sonic. They made Sonic and they made it good.
How did they make 2 good Sonic cartoons?
No. Which
I'll take the Saturday morning.
The Saturday morning one is good.
But I like the other one. The other one that was
the syndication one.
I did kind of like the syndication. I did like the syndication.
I hated the animation, but I watched it every day.
Wait, stop. Are y'all talking about the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? That goofy shit.
Mm-hmm. I did kind of.
I will admit that I was a part of this fan base.
Eric's about ready to punch both of us for saying that shit. Like, I hate you both.
Now, you want to know something funny? Do you want to know something funny?
I would have happily accepted and respected both of you if you said Sonic Underground.
Now, do y'all want to know something very, very hilarious,
I can't co-sign that shit.
Do y'all want to know something hilarious?
I can't co-sign Adventure, man. Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog. That shit is so stupid. Go ahead.
I got one that I will co-sign, and I will definitely tell people to watch. Sonic Boom.
That shit is mad funny.
It's hilarious.
The show is funny because
it's funny as fuck.
The show is funny because it's extremely self-aware. That's the reason.
It's like a bunch of normal Sonic fans were stuck in a room and they was like, yeah, we ain't got no plan, so write something funny. Shit, all right.
And
I give Sonic Boom is great.
Gotcha.
I mean,
It's
but the thing of it is too, like the Street Fighter, just like the Mortal Kombat series, they both only got 2 seasons. They both here's the funny thing: the casting for Mortal Kombat, they kind of stepped it up on the voices and stuff. They got some Hollywood folks. Dog, they had Luke Perry for Sub-Zero, fucking Clancy Brown for Raiden and Ermac. Ron Perlman was Curtis Stryker.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man.
Like, wait, didn't they also get Cree Summer to play Katana?
Cree Summer's Katana. Like
these were like you got the higher end voice actors on this show.
We got 2 seasons. Even then, it was
you got 2 seasons, and just like Street Fighter, you up the animation during the 2nd season.
Do you want to know the sick part about this? I think that one of the main reasons it got Young Justice is because it did what Young Justice did. It didn't sell not a goddamn toy.
And they were selling the same type of toys as Street Fighter.
Yeah,
with
I guarantee. Like, oh yeah, I know it sold toys. It didn't. I guarantee you. I don't see how is it that I always see like every time we go to RetroCon, we see a bunch of these damn toys. Like yo,
apparently somebody trying to unload on the toys. They fuck around. We go to RetroCon this year. They gonna fuck around. I might buy some of shit.
Well,
look, we see the Sonic Boom Blaster. We're gonna have to do something with that.
No, D. Hold on. To answer your question about why the show didn't really go anywhere after that 2nd season. After that 2nd season, all you had was Mortal Kombat 4.
Yeah. Now I get that. Now, like, see, here's the thing.
What's there to go off of?
Yeah, what's there to go off of? But I have seen.
Have you seen the endings to Mortal Kombat?
It's like to me, it's like this. We have seen cartoons live way longer than they should have before. That's why it's just like you would like. Would you think these two? No. What happened with Street Fighter was when the toy line suck and the cartoons suck, one thing has to go. Everything. So you know what I mean? So
you pull the plug. Everybody, you straight ejecto-cedo cuz this entire like franchise.
Yeah, Deke did Double Dragon. Yeah, it's the only reason why I brought it.
Fuck you and your floating fuck you and your floating hurricane kick.
I love, dude, when Ken tried to do that same attack, my man came at that freaking soldier doing a hurricane kick. My man ducked it and did crouching gunshot.
Hey, sir, he was the originator of the roll cancel. He roll canceled it and shot him in the back.
He didn't even have the roll cancel. He literally just ducked and shot.
And then
he got hit with the Contra special.
And then, as D said, the hero shouted the hero music coming in and Chun-Li and DJ to save the day. And I'm like, so they ran away for Chun-Li and DJ.
Because
Poster boys of Street Fighter.
Ryu and Ken were disrespected in the movie. This is no different in the cartoon.
I felt that they were trying. You know what it was? I felt that they were trying to do, because you remember in the movies they were just gun runners.
They were hustlers
that happened to know how to fight. And then in the show they tried to meld them both, and I'm like, you can't combine both, and like that doesn't work. It doesn't meld together. Because how are you a hustler, Ken, but then you're a rich boy according to Ryu? It doesn't make sense.
I really want to talk real quick about the episode where they tried to throw in a lesson. And don't get me wrong, there are several episodes, but one in particular involving Ken.
Emphasis on try.
Yeah, emphasis on try and the word lesson. Ken plays up a movie. He's an actor or actor / stuntman for Fei Long's movies. Fei Long's movies are now supposed to be literal messages to the triads and like to the triads of Hong Kong that, hey, I'm out there to get you guys. This whole movie is nothing more than a big message to say I'm coming for you. And when
propaganda,
it's super propaganda, right? But
balls.
But when the studio gets completely gets shut down because his insurance company, Hollywood insurance company, is like, yo, we ain't fucking with y'all because you destroyed an entire set. And you trying to put out a message going up against the triad? No, we want nothing to do with that. You're on your own. And until that day comes, all this shit is shut down. So what does Ken do? Ken, of course, he really wants no part of getting his father involved. Ryu, of course, being the instigator. Come on, Ken, do it, man. Like, you want
Ryu, the lone warrior, is out here being an instigator,
being the whole ass instigator. Tell a kid, fine. He goes to see his pops. His father invests a whole ass $6 million into Fei Long's movie.
Hey,
Street Fighter.
You wish, D. That's
nepotism.
cute. But no. You know the great thing is they don't even tell what the title is just because writing. So, so not only does Ken have the money fronted to continue Fei Long's movie, but now Ken is I'm on superstar status. The motherfucker shows up on set in aviator shades. And he spends all of his time just partying, smashing chicks left and right, acting like he's the movie star, including a stunt that went wrong, and he quote unquote saved Fei Long from a bad take, and that shit was newsworthy everywhere. They were like, maybe it's time for Fei Long to hang up the nunchucks because there's a down.
I got a question. Imagine if you will Jet Li. Imagine if you will Jet Li accidentally rolls his ankle and the stuntman nails the flip. And the next day in Vanity Fair.
Actually, I do have
the very next day in Vanity Fair. This nigga fuck it up.
I think this is from the episode in particular that Eris was saying.
No, I think that's the other one. That was the one.
Oh, okay, I thought it was from the episode.
This was from the other one.
I'm just saying, like, again, they just really just try to get all just really cute with the special moves. I'm like, that's not how that works.
But what we got, and you played it earlier, was the greatest moment when Fei Long officially had enough of Ken botching like 20 takes for various scenes, and he tells him, "Look at you." He says, "You would have never blocked that move if I hit you with this normally. You've ignored your training. You left all your friends, and now you have nothing." Ken's best response, "And you're a loser."
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
No, at that point, I'm like, "Yo, Ken, it's true. It's true. It's really true, dude. You suck at this point."
Yo,
not only do you block you block Fei Long's flame kick, which by the way, that freaking flame kick, his flame kick, number one, didn't even get off the ground. Like, bro, how the hell do you botch that? How do you not block that? How do you not alpha counter that? Because we're in the alpha series at this point.
You know what?
You could have easily just did this shit, block, and then the freaking spark and foot sweep.
Yo,
you would have had to use one bar.
You know what?
Use 1 bar of meter, but it would have.
I just thought about something. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just disappointed that T-Hawk didn't do his little spin throw in this fucking moot show. I'm a little mad about that.
Oh my god!
I'm disappointed.
You know what I was mad at? For some reason, one of the writers, we got to make sure that the green monster he has a little Beauty and the Beast thing going on where he's actually a man underneath. You know what I'm saying? We got to really make we got to make emphasis on that.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
Wait, D, is this the episode where Blanca nearly kills Vega?
Mm-hmm. No. Actually, this is an episode. Actually, this is an episode of X-Men that I saw the other day. What are you talking about again? Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
Blanca legit
replace Blanca with Hank McCoy.
I mean,
well, he kind of was during season 1. He was super Hank McCoy.
Oh, he really was. He was all giving expository words of wisdom and just. I'm like, so Frasier is now Blanca now? What the fuck? Like,
can you see what has happened to mankind?
Nature.
Aristotle, you know what Aristotle told all of us.
We have a lot to learn.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is the Street Fighter.
No, it is not, Chris. You are not. No, we are not going to roll cancel into the ending of this podcast.
Not just yet. We still got like 4 more things to talk about. Like 4 more things to talk. Like you know what? We're not even going. I don't think going into the disrespect of any of the Final Fight people are necessary. But you know what I will say, man.
Go ahead, D.
Like the one thing I have to bring up, if I had to bring up anything, can we talk about how my girl Chung Li let my man, the Warrior King, clap them cheeks before he went home? Yes, he did. He definitely did. because Chuck, you know, of all the bad shit on this show, Chuck Lee going like, no, I want you to stay. I'm like, oh
no, even though she let even though she let him go, right? And she let him go, and Guile and friends come into the scene way at the end of the episode.
Way at the end.
And Ken is like, wow, looks like you let out some serious frustrations here. Maybe you need a boyfriend. I already have one. Hope to meet him someday.
Chuck Lee, just by time and space, you will never ever see him again. Not even a speck of him. He's never coming back. In fact, where he's going to end up next is the super distant future. This is a speck in time for him.
No, D, she will never see those luxurious golden locks ever again. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that he disappeared. Like when he jumped through that portal to grab the orb, he ended up in the Highlander timeline.
Like, actually, he, if I'm not mistaken, he went to Mortal Kombat next, and then after Mortal Kombat, either one or two things happened. Either he went to Mortal Kombat next, well, he did go to Mortal Kombat.
It was Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Savage Dragon, and it ended with Wing Commander Academy.
So he went to Savage Dragon after Mortal Kombat. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm with Phaelus. The Wing Commander one was actually the good one. And that being said,
because it fit the Wing Commander world, that was the weird part about it.
And D just gonna have to put that out there because he played the PC game as a child. That show is actually criminally underrated. It's not even. It's not great. It's not a great show, but it's like,
if you know anything about Wing Commander, you're probably
this is Wing Commander. This is Wing Commander, though. Wing Commander ain't the best. It's Wing Commander, though.
Also, didn't that come out after the movie too?
I think it came out it came out before the movie, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Don't get me on that. I didn't see this until I didn't see the cartoon until my 20s and early YouTube. So that one.
There was something else I also wanted to mention was going back to the Warrior King. Remember Zangief's moniker, which is Zangief is the most strong man in the world. He trained with mighty Russian bears. Warrior King with the mic drop. Bears. The Warrior King trained with dragons.
I am Weasel. Michael Dorn.
He did sound like I am Weasel.
No, that's I am
that
Weasel.
Is him? Okay.
Michael Dorn. Shout out to Michael Dorn playing a white man, making me believe that voice was coming out of a white man. Shout out to Michael Dorn.
Yep.
Oh my god, man!
God! Is there anything else that we do have to talk about? Because I think I'm done. I just want to mention that my current main in Street Fighter, Chung Li.
I think Rose being in it was kind of the shocker to me because I totally forgot she was in the show.
Yes, sir.
Her second appearance. Her second
appearance, and this was probably one of the. God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. One of the better written episodes.
Look, Eris, you're right. No, I mean that. Eris is right. This sounds so stupid. There's at least 4 episodes that are worth a damn, but they're
out of 26.
Spread out.
That's what I say. That's what I say. There are about 4 of them, and they are so loosely. It's like when you're sitting there, you're like, if you take out that plot line and not mention that. This is actually a pretty good episode. You're right, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Earth.
No, something else I was also going to mention was that going back to the whole lesson that Ken needed to learn was him having a quote unquote big head about everything, and it literally costed the entire production of Fei Long's movie. And I like how when he finally admitted that he was wrong and he definitely let all the fame and everything go to his head, in comes Ken's father like, bro, how long have you been standing there? Son, well, if you learned that, then I guess my $6 million was worth the investment if you learned a lesson. What lesson? What lesson was there to learn? Ken just admitted he was wrong. He knew that the fame went to his head, but what was the real lesson here? Nothing got resolved. Fei Long never did get that message to the Triads because the film is completely shot.
Also, the fact that the Triads Mr. Masters, that is $6 million.
Burn.
That is $6 million burn. Where are you going to get it from? Well, I'm investing in this company called Yahoo. I think it's going to be all right.
It's like I wipe my ass with
Yahoo.
$6 million.
Yahoo. You really think Yahoo is going to be 4 years later? Like,
no, D. Technically, despite Google being the thing, Yahoo is still the shit overseas.
that's what I'm saying. No. When I was mocking at Yahoo. What is that? The World Wide Web. Okay, you're right.
It's like I wipe my ass with $6 million. It doesn't matter.
6 million.
6 million.
6 million. Nigga, this is 1995 with bison dollars fucking up the world economy. So you mean to tell me? Better yet, I got a better question because I know that's the main reason why why Interpol and everybody else want to take down Shaolin because the bison dollar really is disrupting the currency around the world. So here's my question.
Dollars.
This is my question. Who said yes? Who's saying yes to him? Who is saying yes to the bison dollars?
Well, hold on now.
I know.
Now we seen this
who
bison
said yes.
regulate because he just rolled up with the country and was like, "Yeah, that orb you found, that shit's mine now. It
So,
belongs to me."
that's
Dude,
what
he
I'm
made it.
saying.
No, he made
Who's
it
saying-
snow.
who's saying no?
Hey, Prime. He made it snow in Tokyo.
I mean, this nigga had a weather dominator. This is G.I. Joe. Jesus Christ.
Remember when he said the line, "He who controls the weather controls the world."
Dun, dun, dun.
Sir, it is he who has the memes control the world. That's what me and Prime know. That's what me and Prime live by. God damn it. Anyway,
Like,
Shit posted by day, shit posted by night.
I'm just saying, nigga. I started in 2011. Let's keep it going, my nigga.
Brother, I was born in Newgrounds. I was raised on 4chan. I know what the game is.
I still just gotta ask the question, Bison. How the hell do you deliver that line with that face? Oh, who are you?
I like how he used all of the muscles in his cheeks and jaw. Oh,
Promise
yeah.
you, if this bison was not in this show, I would not have watched this damn show at all.
Yo,
It definitely had to be this Bison.
Is this the mantra? Is this the mantra? Because the Street Fighter movie, it's famous because Raul Julia clearly came to play, and that's what we remember the movie from. And it's like the show. Did it just say carry Raul Julia's energy into this show?
Yes.
I also think that certain villains back in the 90s had to have a twinge of tickle my ass energy. You know what I mean? Just that, oh yes, I would definitely come on, Megatron.
Yeah.
Him. Ooh.
No, hey, D,
Red guy. Ooh.
Damn it, D. I was just about to do it.
Mother Brain.
No, I was just going to say. I was going to say the red guy.
See, Prime is laughing because Captain N, Mother Brain. Oh, that was like some sassy ass Mother Brain right there.
I mean,
man.
yo, who knew that transsexuals of the 1980s would inspire a lot of the animators in the 1990s?
Hold up. Technically, Simon Belmont too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say. Just want to say, Megabyte from Reboot is that Aerosmith villain. We don't
that
have
was
the
Jeremy Irons.
We really don't have that. Yeah, we really don't have that villain that's going to break open a novel of Gore Vidal from Gore Vidal and go. So you want to read today?
Hold on. Also, guys, Japanese Frieza with that laugh.
Yes, I think the Japanese and the Chinese, the Koreans too, all Asians. There's someone, when it comes to the effeminate laugh, you Asians kick our ass at that shit, man.
Yeah, somebody just said it. Somebody just said it. Frieza. Yeah, Frieza.
That's
right
that's why I mentioned that was our boy Tank.
Like everybody,
hello, monkeys.
to have a good villain, they have to have and It's a twin to sassiness.
Charisma.
Well, real talk.
And
Real talk.
This bison is dripping charisma, just like dripping in sauce.
Just oozing of it. Or just real talk. In order for that, you gotta be a little bit gay. I'm not saying all blown out gay. You gotta be just a little bit gay. Just a little bit gay.
I mean, you motherfuckers wearing his world's best dictator hat and his cape. Like he has some flamboyancy in him.
Like when he takes off his cap, he has to swing his shit back just to
that's his taunt in CVS too.
Exactly.
No. When you see him hold the orb and he tells Sagat, he's like, in the old days, you would have never gone with this charade. I know what I'm doing, Sagat. Be patient. I will announce my plans.
First off, Sagat, you got, last I checked, Ryu put that fucking shit on you. You talking about the old days?
I'm gonna say, hold on, and can I note? The worst Ryu ever. Put that shit on you. Can I add that?
You know what?
Kim's karate Ryu. Put that shit on.
I'm just saying, man. It ain't. I'm just saying, man.
Kim's Echo Fighter in this show. Put that shit on you.
All of you, stop right now. All stop right now because
who knew that Meek Mill could punch Tupac in the chest like that?
I gotta ask the most important question here. See, CD, you say, when did Meek Mill punch Tupac in the chest like that? No, I got a better question for you. How does one become scarred and like no blood, no nothing?
My question is, how did he know immediately that it would never heal?
That too.
Because he said this when he got this shit to the chest. He's like, this scar will never heal. But how? How do you know that?
Use the Geese Howard line, which is, as long as this wound remains unhealed, my power will only continue to grow.
At least in Street Fighter lore, there's some sort of mysticism because it was
there has to be a mysticism.
It was a Shin Shoryuken, so it's like, all
right,
right,
it wasn't even a Shin Shoryuken. That was just a regular ass light Shoryuken that he got.
Sure, it was light.
Let me bring up that. Hold on.
Hey, Chris, do you remember Tekken Blood Vengeance when your boy Shin took off his shirt? He had on scars on him, and anybody that played fighting game was like, okay, look, see, when Ryu did that to Sagat, there was a storyline behind it.
Like, you got Papa Heihachi here, and Heihachi broke his ass off. Like, that's nice.
I swear to God, we still gotta do that. We still gotta do that movie properly. It's just terrible.
You get hit with the Omega Power Bomb, and that took you out.
That was unbridled Negro strength right there. I was like, God damn! Like,
man, it ain't every day. You know, it ain't every day that motherfucking your boy. Every day, an old 65-year-old Japanese man put you in a torture rack.
Can leap 30 feet in the air and power.
I like how Heihachi said, "Fuck your P90X."
Yep.
we punch bricks out in these streets.
Nigga, I wrestle with a bear.
I wrestle with a
bear. Do you know that bears can clap a nigga with one swipe of the paw? Do you understand that shit?
What are you gonna
do with this dude?
Like, son, I dodged that.
P90X.
I dodged that.
Some motherfucker doing Taibo and he think that shit gonna win. I'm like, nah, nigga, that's not gonna win.
Best part about that. Best part about all that. Shoryu knew this nigga for 2 days.
No, the bear swipe. I dodged that. Power bomb. I run that.
I'm just saying how you that fact that you
right. Ha ha.
Can I just point out, Aries was mentioning about the beginning of the intro for this show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
AKA that's where all the budget
my dumb video logic. So Gal. So we just did the shortcut charge in the air so you can do the flash kick while you jump in the air because you can't do that in the video game.
How do you do a flash kick coming down?
Thank you.
Donovan.
Charlie is the only one that can do that, actually.
Errors.
And that was only in the versus games.
Yeah.
Errors. Go ahead. Donovan screams, he can't do that in the game. Come on.
Charlie is the only one that can actually do that.
So bad.
Yeah, Charlie's the only one.
He's going down.
Okay,
because doesn't Charlie do like the leg down?
Yeah,
flash?
his is the leg down from when he's in midair. Yeah. But that's again only in the versus games. No, you know what? I can answer that.
Why he did in Alpha 3?
I can no. That was the versus.
No, 5 he did it.
But he also did in Alpha 3.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, he did in the versus. But no, anyway, let me get to my point.
Sorry.
That move of him doing that flash kick while coming down, I am to assume, I'm just assuming here, that the guys who put this cartoon together played at least one round of Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition.
Had to.
Because that's the only game where you can get away with doing that. You can do a flash kick in the air.
Also,
you know what? That will explain some of the shit that we see in this show. Because you can't tell me that a bunch of them sat down there playing Street Fighter and one dude was like, "No, I got the Rainbow Edition. That's not even real, dude. I'll come in tomorrow and we can play it all day, man. They're just paying us anyway. Just sit down and play." I guarantee you that's what happened. They sat there and started smoking 1993 weed, listening to Alanis Morissette or whoever the fuck was out at the time, and just chilled out and played Rainbow Edition. I guarantee you, man.
I just thought, well, two things. Number one,
I'm mad to the plot.
Number one, I'm glad. I mean, I'm mad we didn't get none of the signature Guile moves. And what I mean by signature, I'm not talking flash kick or sonic boom.
Upside down kick.
No, not that.
Upside down kick.
No, not that. No, I'm talking about the other one. The perfect form suplex, the air grabs, the freaking air backbreaker. We got none of that.
Now, hold up. Are you sure? Because at least when we was watching the fight with him and Bison, I thought when it was, I don't know, the way it looked, it kind of looked like it was air.
No. Guile catching Bison as they were falling into a lava, that don't count.
Nah, don't.
That don't count.
Cool. You know that's what I was thinking of too.
I know that's what you're thinking
because
of, no,
I was grabbing everything. You know what? Here's the same thing again. It wasn't that bad of a fight.
That's what I said. That was one of the better. That was actually one of the decently written episodes, along with the Rose one. The other issue I had a problem with: who knew E Honda was a master hacker?
Well, hold on. Again,
if you
take it from the movie. In the movie, he was a cameraman in the movie. But hey, sir, he's Asian, and in the 90s, if you're Asian,
do you
understand
the gymnastics that they were telling the kids to do?
No. Both of you stop it. See, first of all, Honda in the movie, they clearly made him Hawaiian / Samoan.
Ooh.
He wasn't even Japanese.
Why are you trying to bring in bad casting on this motherfucker?
I am bringing bad casting.
Second off, the show said "fuck you." He's Japanese, so ergo, my point still stands because in the 90s, if you were Asian, because in the 90s and the 80s, if you were Asian, you were tech whiz. Didn't matter what the fuck you were, you could be shredded your tech whiz. That's it.
Chris, I have a rebuttal to that. When we see him hacking, my question to just that is, what the fuck was he hacking? Did you see the shit on his computer screen? It's
the 90s. It's the 90s. We just did hackers not too long ago. You're just typing shit. That's all you do.
No. It's one thing to just type shit and we don't see what's on the screen. This motherfucking screen kept changing every 2 seconds like it was a goddamn screensaver.
There was no budget for what's on the screen, sir. You just deal with it.
You know what really gets me?
And how about the fact that he's like typing, like he's just mashing on the keyboard. He's just doing this shit.
Why did be a Donovan was like this? Go on, do the Nelson Paul joke on the. I was hoping, look, shut the fuck up, Prime. Look, I see what you're doing. Chill. Look, the thing is this. Look,
man,
if he did that,
Ocho throw.
if he did that, you know what I will say? Hey, it's accurate to the game.
I'm just mad he didn't do the Ocho throw. Just
do you know what took? Do you know?
And butt slam.
Do you know we didn't see Chung Lee do like now did not see this, but I didn't notice Chung Lee doing the kicks until the second episode.
You mean what you mean like her air
her 1,000 kicks?
Oh no, that was the freaking opening.
I knew she didn't open it, but I don't remember seeing her doing it in the first episode.
No, she did it in the opening, she did it in her first episode, and she did it in
on that car.
Yeah, she did it on the car, and she did the inverted one. Did you see the one where she was running like
Bison with one too?
No, that's what I was getting to. No, Prime.
No, I'm not saying I didn't see it at all.
Wait. I'm getting to no, Prime. The one that you were talking about, she not only caught him with that one, but she also caught him with the freaking air lightning legs in the Warrior King episode. Remember, she came running at him with the freaking super speed of Sonic the Hedgehog, leaped into the air, and just caught him with slow lightning legs. I'm like, bruh.
I like it. This is all chi. This is what chi does.
I like that. Like
Yes.
I'm going to put up this. I want to put the clip up, but the animation was so cheap at times. Like people would vanish, or people would like this. Like when Akuma disappeared, all they did was like, wait a minute, you see him back up, and they like turn the camera to somebody else. He's gone. I'm like,
You mean like?
don't worry, I see his parachute. He's okay.
Wait, D. You mean like the Akuma line? Well, you'd still be a whole lot more convincing if you were pumped full of stolen chi. I'll steal more. Oh no, you don't. Takes one swing, and Akuma just freaking Tasmania doubled his ass out of there.
Apparently his hologram can kill helicopters and shit.
Yeah,
planes.
that's what I was saying. Like we was like, what? Wait a minute. I was like, his hologram. Wait a minute. So what are the rules? That's why I hated this show.
I let it go because it's Akuma.
No
See, I let it go because it's Akuma and he does shenanigans. So it's like,
dude,
fuck
that
it,
whole first Akuma episode was literally Akuma breaking all the rules. It's, you know what? It's video game,
just
accurate.
like he did in the game.
It's video game accurate.
You know the
because
great part about
when
this?
when he shows up in the video game, he is the exact same way. You have to go through hell just to beat him.
I will say this. I will say this: they did benefit on the fact that a lot of kids didn't know who Akuma was, so they benefit on the fact that they could bullshit.
I think that is the only reason why I watched the show, because I knew the show was dumb and stupid, right? But like those moments, like that, like I said, this end of the first season where they're fighting Akuma. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh shit, it's Akuma. Like as a kid, you're like, that's Akuma. Like, oh my god, they did it, kind of thing, right? Watching as an adult, it's different, obviously. But as a kid,
that's a nigga named Larry, yo. Look at this.
No. Because also think about this.
It's just the visual of it.
It's not even just the visual, Chris. You gotta also remember, Akuma had a real hot 3-year run so far. He showed up at Super Turbo right around the time when the movie came out. He made a guest appearance hanging in the background of the Street Fighter 2 the animated movie in India. He also had a featuring
Which is
spot.
So weird.
He had a featuring spot in X-Men Coda, being probably the most broken character in that game, and he also did his thing in X-Men versus Street Fighter, being a hidden character.
Also, Ernie Ray Sr. played Akuma in the Street Fighter movie game.
And you know what? I know it's way later and it has nothing to do with this, but Akuma and Tekken is sweet if you know how to fight with that nigga. I'm just gonna put it out there. He's kind of sweet in Tekken, yeah.
All I'll say is this: I murdered people that try to use Akuma and try to play him as Street Fighter. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Steve Punch, you're getting that all day.
Hey, yo, why I started? Look, Don, like, yo, Don, you try to come at me with that, and I started lighting them up. I was like, you starting to get it now? Like, yeah. Stop, it ain't Street Fighter. Yes, it's not Street Fighter. That's where you messing up.
Playing a dude a tournament, he was literally doing and I noticed it. It's like if you play Street Fighter, all of us play Street Fighter. You know the bread and butter Akuma things, right? It works in Tekken. Was it Tekken 7? But the problem is it's on a 3D plane, so you can be like, yeah, I'll just sidestep that.
That's
and
all I'm saying.
You gotta go for that. You try to go like, oh, that's cute. You're going for a foot sweep, low parry.
I told my son straight up, like, you want to know why you're losing? Like, you're like, why am I losing, Dad? Because like you think I'm gonna say something like really harsh to him. Like, why am I losing, Dad? Because you're playing Alpha 3. This is Tekken. I can look if you played Tekken 1. And you came at them with all the shit you're doing, they would still light you up. Like, come on, son. This ain't the same game.
Also, Geese Howard has no business being good at Tekken. I swear to God.
Geese Howard no. I don't like fighting them. Look, see, Geese Howard's on the list of Bamas. If you pick Geese, I'm losing. I don't know how to fight that nigga.
I didn't say he talked to you, but it's like it's just playing him. It's like, and he was in KOF 15 before they put him in Tekken 7, so it's like you can kind of sort of get some things going with them, but it was like
this geese
is different.
This geese is
a little bit complex.
This geese is Fatal Fury special.
Oh yes, yes he is.
He is, and but if you pick him, oh, you beating D.
I know what. Going back to what Aaron said though, that would be nice if Capcom. I mean, I don't know who owns the Forgotten Warrior character. I mean, Capcom probably could throw him in Street Fighter if they wanted to.
Here's the problem.
You know, I'm really
Here's the
surprised.
problem. It ain't
I'm really
worth the 18
surprised.
niggas that know him.
I'm really surprised.
18, sir. Don't you mean 5?
Hey, Chris.
Four
Hey,
of
Chris.
us are in this room right now.
Chris, sir. Let me ask you. Who do you think would have? Do you think people would have been more excited to see the Warrior King brought into Street Fighter V instead of Luke?
Oh, you
As
mean
the final character?
You mean not Conor McGregor? That
Yes,
guy?
not Conor McGregor, not Jake Paul.
You mean the future of Street Fighter?
Yes, the future of Street Fighter.
As a black woman said that I laughed and she was right. Yeah, you're always guaranteed 3 things out of Capcom: a Shoto, someone mystical, and a white guy.
They love their blinds.
They love the blondes. I was like, yeah. I can't dispute that. Can't dispute that.
Do you like how modest? Speaking of blondes, did you like how modest they made Cammy in this Street Fighter cartoon?
Well, look at the animation, sir. It varied.
It really
Prime is looking around like you're wrong, sir.
Like, what show are you watching? This thirsty ass bitch with the
No. I'm talking from an aesthetic point of view.
Oh, I'm about to say, I was the same way because every second, Guile, there's only 2 of us in here.
Because you do
It'll be a shame if my ass were going to the air.
Okay, now she didn't have ass shots, but they show her getting them camel toe shots in.
They were
that
like,
shit.
yo,
They did.
her
They
and her
did.
girlfriend.
Yeah, her and her Echo Fighter from
her Echo Fighter.
I mean, yo, both of them over here, boots knuckling over his mouth.
Ma'am, this is a children's show. Put that thing away.
It's the ditties.
Ladies,
please. The only thing that was just really bothering me was like just look at that Cammy and I'm going, okay, y'all know damn well she's got just a little bit of oomph in them damn cheeks.
Depends on the artist.
It really does depend on the artist.
It depends on the artist.
No, but according to Capcom, she got some cakeage.
Also, live action depends on your fellow cosplayers. That's not Kylie Minogue.
It's like, yo, like her and a girlfriend, man. In the words of Rick Sanchez, puffy vagina.
Hey, look, I love Kylie Minogue. That was just one variant of Cammy. I'll take that variant of Cammy.
The freaking Kylie variant.
I have this sick thought that Kylie had such a horrible experience doing that movie.
I heard she had a decent time on there, but her and Jean-Claude were not. It did not mesh.
It's like put it this way. It probably was decent, but she definitely walked in on him either A, masturbating or getting head. One of the two. It's Jean-Claude in the 90s. Either would have happened.
I have to say, I love that the cartoon was like, we got to give them big, beefy T-Hawk and not skinny. I missed a leg and arm day at the gym.
You seen him go through the back computer? He has to be big enough to do it.
I'm sorry. Look, I love the actor that played T-Hawk in the movie, and I like how at the end of the movie they was like, "Hey, T-Hawk, I didn't know you were Native American." Yeah, I'm like an 8th Cherokee, so it's all good.
I hate that movie. That
nigga pulled out the Native American headband and was like, "I'm an 8th Cherokee," and I'm like, "What? Huh?"
Oh my god, you do not understand, Chris. I don't understand how you are so forgiving to the Street Fighter franchise. Period. Really, I hate that movie.
It's the Street Fighter movie game that got me because they took the same actor and they gave him T-Hawk's moveset with the flying and everything. I'm like, I'm supposed to believe this 6'5" dude that's like my size. This is like, yo, they was like, hey, Chris, we need you to be T-Hawk. I don't have the build to be T-Hawk, sir. What? How much you paying me again? All right, fine, fuck it.
Not only that, I'm sorry, Chris. Like, Chris, I love you like a play cousin, brother. I'm not buying you literally leaping in the air and going.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they did with that dude. It was like, yeah, you're T-Hawk. Sure, fine.
You know what I don't believe? I believe a lot of things with this brother because I believe in him. But I do not believe that Raphael, Julia Arclay doing the Psycho.
Well, that's why they got somebody else because Raul Julia died, so they got somebody else to actually play.
Oh my god, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god, I just couldn't believe.
Can you imagine Raul Julia was sitting there doing mocap for that game? That would be fucking hilarious.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wish she was alive.
Just imagine. So you want me to sound like this? So what do I do? Do I like punch her? What do I do? Like that would be.
That's why I feel. See, that's why at CVS too. I feel that they did the taunt where he just rubbing his head. That's a Raw Julia move that he probably would do some shit like that. Like,
but then again, that seems like an anime villain move, though. But Raul Julia, wasn't he an anime character anyway? Wasn't he a real life anime character?
Raul Julia was not an anime character. Raul Julia was just the best.
I thought you was going to say he's an angel. He was a gift from God, and we did nothing. Nothing to present.
No, D. He was just simply the best. Period.
It's just sick. It's just sickening that we had at the same time of this cartoon, that fucking Street Fighter animated movie came out at the same time.
Yeah,
that is sickening. How you have one superior product and one inferior one come out at the same time.
But do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened when we all watched it? I'm sorry. Did you hear that punch sound? That sounds like a real punch sound. Bruh. There's blood. Bison's ass is mine. They're cursing.
Our eyes were completely blown out of it.
Dude, the Street Fighter 2 shit with the Street Fighter 2 shit with Ryu powering up.
Ryu literally powering up the Hadouken like straight out of the Super Turbo intro was just unreal.
I know,
you know the best part about that? That was only the first 3-4 minutes. It was the first 3-4 minutes of the movie. It was right when the title drops. You knew for a fact that right after Ryu did the Hadouken, we were in for a movie.
Yes, Cammy got sidelined, but she did a hell of a kill.
Eris, I'm gonna tell you this. The only thing that could have happened, like at that point when I saw that, I remember my eyes being big as hell. If my mom would have touched me, I would have go, and it would have been a rainbow shooting out my mouth. Like, I mean, like literally, that was one of the most hype parts of my life. Also, like I said, the whole reason I'm a geek is because of Street Fighter.
Also, it really depended on which color box tape did you get, yellow box or purple. If you got the purple, because if you got the yellow, it was edited mostly.
If you got
the purple box, that joint was uncut.
If I'm mistaken, I'm gonna just be real, just because I really don't remember. I think it was edited, just to be honest.
I think the one I saw was edited.
A lot of us saw the edited. A lot of us did see the edited version for the first time because that was the only one that we did get.
Okay.
However, to see the uncut, you had to get the Japanese version, and then I think maybe 4 or 5 years later, we finally got the uncut version at places like Suncoast.
Hey, yo, Eris, do you know that
$30 was worth it?
Do you know that where your mom shops at? I'm pretty sure where your mom shops at right now in her neighborhood. Do you know right beside that Safeway? That's where I rented it at. Oh yeah, before all of that was built, when that was
at the local Blockbuster.
It wasn't a Blockbuster. I don't know. It was one of the regular mom and pop junks. I know it was because it used to be back there in the back of the day, man. Back when Metro used to dump everybody over there because nobody was going to drive all the way out to Waldorf. It's like, that's far enough out the city. Just turn back around.
One bus go to Waldorf at noon in the middle of the day. That's the only bus you got.
That shit annoyed the hell out of me.
We had to pick my mom up from that where the Safeway, where the Walmart and all that's right there. All that, like I said, that's where Metro that was their last stop. Clinton, Maryland used to be their last stop. And I remember we used to wait on my mom, and we used to go to the we used to go. There was a comic book store over there, and there was the Safeway, and there was like I said, the movie store. And when the movie store, and I remember getting Street Fighter, like, oh my god, it's Street Fighter. I bet it don't look like the cartoon. I remember saying that. It don't look like the way it looks like on TV. So I knew what Japanese quality was.
I mean, that's Street Fighter, guys.
Yeah. I was just really trying to remember if there was anything else from this god awful cartoon.
Not a damn thing I got.
I got nothing.
I ain't got a damn thing. I think we are spent when it comes.
I'm tapped out.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got one more good nugget and we can end it. Street Fighter dared. It dared to go into that territory of introducing aliens.
Yeah. What
Remember,
episode was that?
So this was right after Blanca nearly killed Vega, and
Which was
instead
a weird, dumbass episode that just nerfed Vega. He was terrible, man.
So you know what's funny? That was the last we ever see of Vega. He never comes back in the show after that.
He comes back. Basically, Sagat got upgraded to second in command after Vega.
Which is so funny. Which is so funny, real quick about that, Ayers. When it got to the end of the episode, you saw be a Donovan. So Vega's like a mass murderer. He's just free.
No, did you like how Vega literally just picked him? He stood up, dusted himself off, and that nigga went home in shame.
Donovan had me die. He was like this. Get him. Nobody's chasing him? Dad, is nobody going to take like nah?
But the whole episode was about like after that. It literally picks up after Blanca, I guess, left Hawaii. He went to that place where he referred to as his brothers because the villagers basically had this plant that could give him I guess they could reverse the mutagen that turned him into Blanca, and while he was there, he comes across a kid. He comes across a kid who's more angry than him. And oh my god, this was literally a subplot taken out of Ninja Turtles 3. Holy shit, this was taken straight out of Ninja Turtles 3. Oh my god, okay.
See the cannibalization of children's cartoons.
Dude finds a kid who's more angrier than him, and he's telling him, hey, you have to calm down. I'm only trying to help you. Come to find out this kid is a freaking alien, and the villagers killed his parents innocently.
Literally the plot of an episode of Return of Ultraman.
Yeah, it is.
Literally the plot.
It is the plot of Ultraman. It's definitely the plot of Ultraman, because you come to find out...
There's an episode of Return of Ultraman that follows this exact plot.
Because you come to find out, the villagers actually killed this kid's parents. That's why he's so angry, and that's why he's terrorizing them. Then because the plot said so, the aliens from his home planet basically send out a freaking distress signal, and he's like, "Oh, they found me! They're coming here to take me home."
Oh, now they found you.
Hold on.
Now they found you.
Wait, D. The best part. I love how the alien spaceship just careens into the screen. Like, it just comes into the scene.
No, me and Don was like, so what is like chilling outside Earth? What way,
bro? Listen, that thing. I mean, this thing shows up like it has circled a block or something, because it didn't come from the sky. It just came from like the bushes or something out of the corner, and it showed up, took him home, even though he wanted to stay with Blanca. I'm like, dude, go home. You don't exist in Street Fighter lore. Go home.
You know what? I'll say it again. You know what? I know.
And from that point, I'm sorry, D. From that point on, that's when Blanca decided from this point on, I will never resort to my old anger again. I'm like, okay, cool. So does that mean you're gonna call up your old Hawaiian girlfriend and try to get back with her? We never see that girl again either.
You know what? I will say this. I sat through 14 minutes of Q-Force, and I was telling myself, why am I doing this to myself? And then I put on Street Fighter, and then I said to myself, nah, I'm good with Street Fighter. So the lesson I'm trying to say is this. I'm glad that seeing this has put a lot in perspective of what I think is bad now. To me, I really have to say, this is probably the worst cartoon I've ever seen.
The worst cartoon. Wow. The worst cartoon based on
wow. Yeah, based off of a video game. I will say that. Based off of a property or something like that, I will say this is the worst.
Yeah.
That one is right. No, see, to me, that one is. It's in the pile. It's in the pile with all the other video game based cartoons. It's in the pile with the first Sonic cartoon, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's in there with Mortal Kombat. It's in there with every other video game cartoon from the 90s. Mega Man is also in there too.
There's quite a few. Like I said, there's quite a few of them. But to me, pound for pound, this made this is anime
easily. This is
easily top 3.
No, D, I got you. It's Jadakiss, top 5 dead or alive.
Yeah. There's no way getting around this. This is top 5 Dead or Alive, the worst child. I mean, I'm putting up there cartoons, man. I have never seen a cartoon fail this hard. And yet, you got how many episodes?
You got 26 episodes. You managed to pull off 2 seasons.
Two seasons. Capcom found a way to finesse a company in America to make a cartoon. Yo,
that is it. That is it for Street Fighter, guys. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
Next week, I think. Next week we're gonna do the juice. I think.
Juice.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, peace.
All right.